The financial exchange market is steadily changing, and once in a while, its highs and lows can be fairly erratic. Financial backers and investors thus give close attention to the market change when deciding where to put down their wagers securely, especially when a sum of money reaches into the millions and billions range. As the market develops, new organizations and brands with creative ideas show up, and billionaires invest their money into these arising businesses with the expectation that they give large returns in the future. If you are hoping to expand your portfolio too in 2022, then stay tuned. Because in this video, we will show you 10 industries billionaires are heavily investing in 2022. But before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe to our channel and press that bell icon to never miss an update. So let's get started. Number 10. Biotechnology. The immense advancement of immunizations to battle the continuous pandemic has implied a huge expansion in prominence for the biotech business. In the previous months, investments subsidizing for the life sciences arrived at record highs, raising more than $30 billion in the United States Pacific Northwest. The worldwide biotechnology market size is expected to reach $2.44 trillion by 2028, recording a build yearly development pace of 7.4%. There's no question biotech is turning into a flourishing industry, drawing in numerous business visionaries and financial backers who are billionaires across the globe. The absolute best organizations to put resources into inside this quickly developing area are Axsome Therapeutics, Exelixis, Novavax, and more. Number 9. Technology. Tech has never disappointed when it comes to giving life to ideas that change the way world works and to take some people to unimaginable heights of wealth in doing so. Even in the current times, fascinating things are occurring in this industry. Startups with great ideas have managed to raise hundreds of billions of dollars in the US alone, and major part of this funding came from the billionaires of the world looking to diversify their portfolio by investing in potentially disruptive companies. The vast majority of these new businesses in the tech area are centered around making telecommute more effective and to change how we do things to help us save time, money, or effort. Number 8. Retail. Charles Ackman said the richest individuals work in retail. People often think of retail as a mostly saturated market with established big players and no scope for big money growth. However, the fact that the most well-off individuals on the planet are retailers in each country, whether it's the Waltons in the United States or whether it's the CEO of IKEA. If you can sort a retailer, build a decent model, and you can recreate it, it's about the most effective way to bring in cash at all times. At the point when you take a gander at the richest families in the United States, a large portion of them is in retail. And here's the fascinating thing. Whenever NFTs become standard, retail will change into something else entirely. It's perhaps the hardest business to get into, yet likely probably the most straightforward one to bring in cash once you do. Number 7. Sustainable industries. In 2022, organizations and people are progressively showing their obligation to leaving a cleaner and more attractive world for the new ages. As the customer thinks about the effect of the items and administrations they buy, they're starting to search for eco-accommodating, socially capable brands. That's the reason organizations that emphasize an ecological and social causes are ascending in prevalence. 2 years prior, the overall green innovation and manageability market size was esteemed at $10.32 billion. In only a decade, it's projected to reach $74.64 billion and arrive at an accumulated yearly development pace of 21.9% in the estimated cycle. The top ESG, which represents natural, social, and administration stocks to purchase this year, are Microsoft, Nvidia, Coca-Cola, and more. Number 6. Services. At the point when individuals contemplate the next big thing, they will quite often go truly far into what's to come. Cars capable of flying, teleportation, YouTube videos without promotions, and more. But who can say for sure what's in store for these industries? However, ordinarily, huge cash is being produced using basic things made simpler. We should check out DoorDash. It's a really clear conveyance application, however, esteemed at $2.1 billion. They tracked down the right market, they made things simple, and they dominated the food conveyance matchmaking financial backers wealthy simultaneously. Each time a regular errand is taken, more straightforward, extremely rich people will leap at the valuable chance to put resources into it. Number 5. Real estate. We're living in phenomenal times, and the current monetary danger introduced by the pandemic has left many contemplating whether putting resources into land is worth the effort in 2022. Low home loan rates could mean approaching lower land credits is conceivable, and that implies buying property and renting it out could bring higher benefits. This industry is basically a secure approach to putting away cash. It's continuously going up, except if 2007 reoccurs, which you know could become reality given how banks are supporting credits left and right. However, fascinating point here, in the event that water levels go up, the manner in which they say, and Miami is renamed Atlantis, surmise what areas will see a gigantic expansion in cost. Likewise, since COVID made remote work the new truth, there's not a glaringly obvious explanation for you to burn through $3,000 every month on a storage room in New York. Increasingly more land open doors are appearing, and we may be in a beginning phase of land insurgency. What's more, what about advanced land? At the point when you purchase advanced land in a game as an NFT, as Adidas purchasing computerized land in the sandbox. Number 4. Green energy. Specialists express that sustainable power is the quickest developing energy source in North America. This rising industry has expanded by almost 100% in beyond a decade. With the national government subsidizing clean energy, the coal business decline is quickly speeding up. As per Forbes, 2022 will address a record year for sustainable power sending. All things considered, the sustainable power stocks to keep on your radar are Atlantic Sustainable Infrastructure, ChargePoint Holdings, and SunPower. Number 3. The CBD Industry. The cannabidiol industry is relied upon to arrive at $55 billion by 2028. In 2020, in the US alone, CBD items created deals worth $5 billion, with California representing the overwhelming majority of the market. And as more areas all over the planet ease guidelines for cannabis and support research studies, the restorative advantages are starting to far offset the dangers. When remembered to be valid, this ain't your granddad's habit-forming substance, okay? CBD really creates no inebriating results, that is THC, and the business overall is starting to draw in more extremely rich people to the party. Jay-Z entered the CBD business back in 2019 with his own line of items, and in October 2021 put $19 million in FlowHub, an installment stage supporting weed dispensaries. Number 2. The EV industry. Electric vehicles are the fate of transportation, for vehicles as well as for moving products as well. Only a few days prior, the world's first electric cargo ship hit the water. Gas vehicles are a perishing industry. Norway, for instance, just restricted the offer of gas vehicles after 2025. Cathie Wood made venture history with her bet on Tesla back in 2020, and we as a whole expertise that went. It'll be fascinating to see who will dominate the electric vehicle match from now on. Number 1. The Metaverse. Those of you who didn't peruse our Metaverse article, ensure you look at it underneath so you can know what we're talking about. Why Metaverse is the future of work and how to get rich from it. Financial backers emptied billions into making the Metaverse a reality. Gaming, expanded reality, and virtual universes are the top businesses to watch before very long. There's now been more than $10 billion put resources into this space across 612 arrangements. We are really from the get-go in this unrest, and the progressions are coming step by step. Be that as it may, when it's reasonable where we're going, things will radically change at a lot quicker rate. The union of these advancements will totally change how we get things done. We're entering another time, perusers. We referenced before that Adidas purchased up computerized land in the sandbox, and this is only a smidgen of what's to come. That is all for this video. Which industry do you think will grow the most in 2022? Would you ever want to invest based on the opinions of the billionaires of the world? Let us know in the comment section down below. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.